No, that's I'm gonna zoom in on it.
No.
Yeah.
All right, bet we are back. Episode 144 and a half. 144 part 2. This is the show about nothing. Radio show about nothing. We did do your wrap-up show now, so if you're watching this on Patreon, of course, first, thank you for watching this on Patreon, for being subscribed. Got a bunch of new stuff coming for you next year. A bunch of new short length videos, long length videos, interactive things. We want you guys to be able to pick stuff for the show that we do. All part of the Patreon, but you will hear more about that soon. But to my left, co-host, co-creator, co-founder, all-time quarterback, Drock in the building.
What's up, y'all, man? This is shout out to the Patronis, man, for real. Yeah. And if you are the YouTube audience, this video is probably about 25, 30 minutes. You're only getting 10 minutes of it because you're not a Patroni. Yeah. So please go to the link in the bio that you see where it says Patreon.com/NothinATL. Please go there, subscribe. Once you click subscribe, you then have to click subscribe again to pay the $3. You do not get any content unless you pay the $3. Yep. If you don't have $3 to pay for this content, then hey, go get a job. Yeah. So
join us. Come on, man.
But NFL season is around playoff time, so it's too hard. We love this shit too much to where it's midnight and we all got work tomorrow. And I was like, hey, y'all want to do football? They was like, yeah. No hesitation. So that tells you the type of niggas we are. Yeah. So we all have teams. We all got an event. We all got shit to get off our chest. So we're going to start with Nelson's Eagles because we haven't seen them in a while. And it's been a lot of turmoil. He came in on a good week. Yeah. It's been a lot of turmoil going on since he left.
We tried to get him last week.
Motherfucker came in when they played the Raiders and shit. Yeah. Lame ass nigga.
That's what they call a business decision. You ever see when Bron going up to yam that bitch? And sometimes you gotta just let him do it. You gotta just let him do it.
You feel me?
Make a business decision.
But Nelson, full scope. The Eagles started off very well. Since Jalen Hurts has not looked great, the Eagles have not looked great. What are they over the last 3 games?
They are now 2-1.
2-1.
They lost 3 in a row.
Their last 5 games, excuse me.
Yeah.
So,
5 games. They're 2-3.
2-3 over the last 5.
They lost 3 in a row. So they won 1, lost 3, and won 1.
Off a 3-game losing streak, 2-3 in their last 5 games. How are you feeling about your teams today now, coming off the Raiders, and then going forward throughout the playoffs?
So, one thing about me, and I guess it doesn't really translate to the core of our fan base, but I think most people could tell you I'm a very realistic Eagles fan. I keep things in a very realistic scope. So, naturally, I'm not going to put a ton of stock into the Raiders game. However, when you watch football, the X's and the O's, they don't change. You know what I'm saying? So you can still take away aspects of the game despite how piss poor the opponent is to kind of lead it towards the rest of the season. So one of my main caveats is, because listen, if you watch the Eagles this year, you understand the offense is terrible. The defense at its peak has the potential to be the best defense in the league. Really, if you're talking about consistency, top 10, close to the top 5. Defensive unit as a team. The offense, from what I saw in that game, I saw a lot more creativity. Statistically, if you're just going statistically, we're the team that runs the most hitch routes in the league as a whole. Probably like the least effective route you could run.
The worst route.
And they run it consistently, everybody in the route tree consistently. We run at the highest rate of the league. That game specifically, that was the least we've ran it the entire season. That game is also... We ran the most crossing routes we've run the entire season, that game. I don't know why we picked the worst team to try to do things we should have done against the better teams that could have helped us beat them. Yeah. But here we are. These are the things that we've been crying for and asking for as fans, simple concepts. And listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest about Jalen Hurts' play. I know that's where it's going to come from. The Bears game, he was terrible.
Yep.
The game after that, he was even worse. That was his worst game of his career.
The Chargers game, Yeah,
that was 100%. That was horrible. Throughout the season, I've shot Jalen Hurts a lot of bail, and I think that it was worthy during those times. But I really think that what those games were is a microcosm of a perfect storm. Through all the whole season, we're begging for the route trees to change. We're begging to stop running on first down, doing inside zone, getting spammed, and getting stopped, and Saquon getting -3 yards every first down, which is leading to a pass on second down, it's incomplete, and then a 3 and out. That's literally the story of the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Now I'm seeing these things change. But I think that at that time, when those bad games happen, I think when all these issues are coming, morale's starting to get down. Now, in his mind, he's like, I have to start doing too much. These routes aren't going to change. What can I do to affect the game? And he's trying to take it into his own hands. And then that's where mistakes happen. Things that are not Jalen Hurts characteristic, like when you watch him play. So I think that's the result of what those games were. I don't think that because those games happen, you have to have a gross overreaction to who he is as a quarterback when he's not even 12 months removed from having one of the best Super Bowl performances we've seen. Not even years removed from the last time he had one of the best Super Bowl performances that we've seen. Like, I just feel like there's only a certain few quarterbacks that get held to some kind of standard, and they act like you can never have a bad game. There are multiple. Justin Herbert's thrown 4 picks in a playoff game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so many examples of QB shitting the bed, and only certain people get bail because of it. And, like, I just don't think that makes sense. And I just don't think we've seen enough of Jalen Hurts shitting the bed and being the sole reason that the team lost for any kind of crazy overreaction. They were calling for Tanner McKee and shit. Like,
is it that crazy?
Yes.
It is crazy.
It is absolutely
It's definitely crazy. Let me jump in here because Nelson is correct. Let me just flex the jacket one more time. Because I'm here to put Jalen Hurts on that cross. I'm here because it is. Listen. Y'all had a really fun off season. Niggas posted the dagger every morning for months.
That's his aura, though.
Listen, but one thing the aura could not save him from, them 50-yard halves that he's been having with the 2 elite number 1 receivers around him and Saquon Barkley and 2 elite linemen. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. The mask is off of Jalen Hurts, Scooby-Doo style. At the start of the season, I prophesized Jalen Hurts is Brock Purdy with wheels. He is the Lamar Jackson DLC of the Brock Purdy game manager style quarterbacks. So where, man, if it's like, you know what it is? It's crazy. And no disrespect, Jalen Hurts. It's just, let me land this plane if you're watching this and halfway through you feel disrespected. It would be like if you got married and your girl only make desserts. Right? Like, you go to work, you work a long day, you come home thinking it's dinner, it's no dinner. But she's baking a cake. Like, that cake gonna be hard. Like, that would be a great cake. But it's 4 p.m. and I need nutrients, babe. Like, if everything if things aren't going well in your life and you come home waiting for food and it's muffins, you gonna be pissed. But, like, if you live in good, you got a chef, people are cooking, there's food in the house. Maybe you cook the morning, you like, what is that shit called where you do your shit
meal prep.
You meal prep. And now she baking the muffins. It's like, oh my God, this is amazing. You cannot survive off what Jalen Hurts is providing you. You just can't. And the real QBs that we talk about, that niggas crucified me for not having in the same conversation as Jalen Hurts, listen, they making that dinner. It's going to be veggies. It's going to be some starches. It's going to be everything you need. Okay. And I feel like I have gotten to a point, and listen, of course, we don't know much about Kevin Patullo, but I don't want to say he's been scapegoated in the Philadelphia media, but I know in overtime, the play wasn't throw something that makes you think you're Josh Allen.
That's 100% his fault. That was his fault.
I feel like a lot what we're seeing this year is, like you mentioned, the route distribution for the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Do I think the route distribution is let's say at least half coaches? For sure, and that's more than fair, just to start with. But do we think that they're drawing up plays like if we had Josh Allen arm or Mahomes arm or Drake May's arm on our side, would we be throwing hitches the whole game? I don't think so. I feel like the Eagles are limited, and they are. I don't want to say Jalen Hurts I don't want to say he's being like exposed just in general, but he is being exposed to what life is like when you cannot run the ball on every single team in the league at any point in the game, no matter what. It's hard. It's very hard, and that's why when niggas was like, "Yo, Jalen Hurts is great, but let's pump the brakes because this is the best offensive personnel in the league," we were told to be quiet. So now, like we did with Brock Purdy, like I did with Matt Ryan, like I'm trying to think of all the niggas who we had to say were elite. Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo. All the people who had to be elite because they won games and were in Super Bowls, and then as soon as the supporting cast around them changed, they fell off a cliff. It is time to ask, is Jalen Hurts, shout out to Cam Newton, a game changer or a game manager?
I think without a doubt, Jalen Hurts is a game manager, but he is a upper echelon game manager, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I believe the Eagles have a problem of identity right now, and it can change. Maybe that 31-0 win against the Raiders changes it for them. And who did they play this week? Is this their
the next game?
Yeah, next game. Commanders, yes. Look, they go Commanders. Commanders. Somebody sorry, and then Commanders again. So they have a pretty easy schedule. I expect them to win out, and I'm wondering if they can find themselves as an offense going into the playoffs. Right. That would be my hope for the Eagles. Yes, coming off this game, can they find something consistent, find something they like, find the blocking style they like, find the route trees they like, the patterns that Jalen likes, the timing and things of that nature. So I don't think that – I believe the Eagles are in the media so much, we give a lot of opinions about the Eagles. So it's just so much always being said about them. I feel like if we spoke about the Eagles once every 4 weeks, the conversations would be much more grounded and reasonable.
Like no one talks about the Bengals like this.
Exactly. And we should, because they fucking suck. And Joe Burrow is supposed to be the second best quarterback in the league.
It's a similar situation.
Well, some top offensive. I don't think it's the Eagles situation.
No, I mean the Eagles is like a one of one, obviously. But I'm saying you still are. You have two max.
Great, two elite receivers.
Chase Brown is a dog. And
Mike Gesicki's a solid tight end. So
that's a good squad.
I feel like that they are. The Eagles just have to continue to block out the noise and just fix their one problem of, our offense is predictable. If you make it a little creative, their personnel is so good, it'll be fine.
You don't are running the routes for them, bro.
Right. Facts.
Like that's how you throw picks. Like,
exactly.
They know the route.
You don't have to go from what you are now to the fucking show on turf.
Right.
But like you can go from what you are now to what you were at the late portions of last season. And I do think it's still